Hey guys, I'm actually sitting today. I apologize for that. When I was doing my tee shot today, my leg just decided to bleed a lot when I took the needle out. I don't really know what that was about. I've never had that happen before, but it was just weird because it was just gushing blood. And I'm sorry, trigger warning, but holy shit. And I tried to get it cleaned up as fast as possible, but my band-aid just wasn't enough, so I wound up having to put a little gauze patch on it. And it was the weirdest thing. Like I said, that's never happened, and I didn't do anything wrong. There wasn't any pain afterward. There isn't a lump. Nothing whatsoever. It just decided to bleed a lot today, and it was just very weird. So I'm sitting because my leg is just kind of what the fuck? So I apologize for that. And also I'm pretty sure you noticed, there wasn't a video, last week. My phone decided to crap out and not connect to anything. I thought it was my Wi-Fi. It wasn't my Wi-Fi. It was just my phone. And when I made the video for Wednesday about July 4th, which I hope everyone's July 4th went well, it just didn't appear. The file was there, but the actual video wasn't there. It was very weird. It's like it didn't save. So I don't know what happened. Maybe it just didn't save because the connection didn't work. I don't know. And then, on top of that, my computer just decided that Wednesday, was the day that my antivirus went out, and it just wouldn't do anything unless I downloaded another antivirus software for it. So I had to do that all day Wednesday. Calm it down. We will go Pokemon Go walking later. He's excited. He's very excited. So it just didn't work, and it took me till Thursday to try to figure it out, and then finally my phone decided to come back online, and I had to go to work by the time it came online. I think I made a tweet about it. It was like 3:30, and I had to go to work when it came back online. So there was that, and then I had to work for the rest of the week, and then I had to worry about my dad's surgery. Not really worry. I kind of had to. Console is not the word. It was just. I think he was kind of worried because when he went into the doctor, the doc was like, what's your will and testament? Which is just standard procedure, but I think it kind of freaked him out. I mean, it would freak anyone out if they asked you, hey, do you have a will? If something goes wrong, who do you want to have your shit? And so it's weird to, yeah, I think he was just kind of weirded out after that. But yeah, just so busy. I'm actually covering somebody else's shift for the week, and it's just been really, really hectic, because then I have my dad's surgery, and then I have to go into jury duty, and yeah, a lot of stuff that's been going on, and then I do have to find a second job after July, or after the summer, I guess, because my job will slow down, and by my calculations, I don't think I'll make enough, I don't think I'll save enough money for top surgery by the end of 2017, which is my goal. Excuse me. I plan on having top surgery by the end of 2017. Regardless of if that leads into 2018 to actually have the surgery, my goal is to actually go in and have at least the, what do you call it? Not the review, the, because I want to go to Dr. Garamoni, just because he is the best of the best. I've seen his work, and all of it looks fantastic. There hasn't been an actual hiccup that he's done, and my family agrees with me, so they also want me to go to Dr. Garamoni. So like I said, I want to actually go down there and have the, him check me out, by the end of 2017. If the actual surgery is in 2018, that's alright, but I still want to have, the funds available when that time comes. So I'm gonna have to, like I said, look for a second job, after summer, and that money will strictly go to top surgery. So that's another thing that I'm looking at. He is just so adamant on going outside and going walking. We went, what do you call it? Pokemon Go walking. I guess that's what you call it? Pokemon catching, whatever. And I didn't take him the first time because I thought it was too hot. He's a little black dog. His name is William. He's a Shih Tzu. And I just thought it was too hot for him. And then last time I wound up taking him, and he was just friggin' adamant about catching Pokemon with me. So now he's my little buddy, and we go around catching Pokemon in our neighborhood. It wasn't actually working. I was a little upset. It wasn't actually working for me a couple of times, and it took me, I think I re-downloaded it 2 or 3 times just to get it to try to work. And it turns out it was something silly, like my roaming wasn't on, and so that's why it wasn't working. But now I fixed it, and I had to re-download it at least 2 or 3 times, and then finally got it to work. And yeah, it's been great. I've been giving him, or we've been walking around like all the time. Admittedly, we walked around and didn't catch anything a couple times, which really sucks. But then again, I found out that it was actually my roaming service for some reason. Like, I have to have that on in order for it to work, which is a weird requirement because I have 4G, so it's weird. But they actually just had an update today that I actually just downloaded, so I'm hoping that that works. And they've smoothed out some of the kinks, because I know the servers were going down because there were so many people overloading to Pokemon Go. And if you're like me, you grew up on Pokemon, you collected the cards, I had like the little action figures, I had the action figures on my keychains. Sorry, my voice is dropping out again. You know, I was very adamant about Pokemon. I watched the show, just a lot of things. And that, I wasn't a huge fan of Digimon. I did like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball Z was like a huge... My brother loved Dragon Ball Z. I got into it later, but yeah, my house was just full of all of that. And I would always get excited when I got the limited edition, and like it was like the holographic cards. They were so fucking cool. And the same with Digimon. I got into... Digimon was like a hit or miss. Digimon was like something I watched like while I was waiting for Pokemon to come on. But yeah, definitely Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon were just like the hugest things to me. And so now to have it in real life, it's crazy. It's crazy. I never would have thought a million years that I would be out catching actual Pokemon on my phone. So that's just really cool. Because I was that nerd who carried around like their own little deck and played. Like they would just randomly square up. Like, I see you got some cards. Yeah, yeah. And then we would just duel like on the playground or some shit. Mega nerd. Mega fucking nerd. So yeah, it's just really cool, and it's really cool to be able to do that, and to actually not, I don't want to say bond with my dog, but basically, because when we go on walks, it's pretty boring, you just walk, but now it's like, oh my gosh, you gotta run to get this, you gotta run to get that, and it's just cool. And then I even message my friends, and they're doing the same thing. They're downtown catching Pokemon, and meeting other people who are catching Pokemon, and, it's awesome. And it's not even the fact that, you know, you go to different places and you actually get up and walk, but one of the things that I thought was very cool was that if you're in your car, it won't register, it won't send out Pokemon in your area because it knows that you're going faster than you're actually walking. Like, than actually walking is capable. And I thought that was a really cool feature because it makes you physically have to go out and walk. I mean, there's people who I've known who won't do anything, and they walked a 5K the other day, and it's awesome. It's just awesome. And it's funny because you don't even realize you're doing it. I'm sorry for the loud noise. I'm doing laundry. I'm such a bad YouTuber. YouTube vlogger, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So that's really what I've been doing and dealing with in my thought process on things. I did actually order a new binder. I will be ordering it either today or tomorrow, depending on when I can get with the person who destroyed the last one. It wasn't their fault. They washed it wrong. They put it on the wrong setting and it kind of destroyed it. It didn't like destroy it. It just took a lot of the, not the strings, but like the sewing. It took a lot of the sewing out of it, so it's very scratchy to wear, and because the material's kind of loose. But it's not destroyed. It's just I can't really wear it functionally. So I'm looking forward to ordering another one because the last time I ordered one was 1.5 years ago, and then they were fairly new. They only had the they only had the black, gray, and the white, and you know they had the full tank and the half tank, and now they have different colors. They have blue, red, and I think I want to say green. They have another, I think a third color, and they have different skin tones. They have ones where you can swim with them. And it's just so cool. They've made such a vast jump. And the binders that I'm talking about in question are GC2B binders, just for clarification. I highly recommend them. They're cheap. They're very top quality. They don't hurt in any way when you put them on. They don't pinch your skin. They're not uncomfortable to wear. they're just really, really good quality binder. I'll make a separate review for it, but because I have pros and cons about them, and it's not about the binder itself, it's just kind of how it was made. But I'll explain that later in in another video, and I'll actually have the binder in question. That way you can see and have a visual representation of what I'm talking about. But yeah, so that's really what's been going on in the life of Atti. So I hope you enjoyed this update, and I will see you next week. Peace.